The grains of sand coalesced into a human form. When he first tried to stand, the sand scattered apart, but he refused to give up and kept reforming himself. On his second attempt, the outline of a sand person emerged. Seeing that his entire body was made of sand, he realized he had become a monster. Yet he covered his face, unable to believe what was happening. Suddenly, he spotted a necklace buried in a nearby sand pile. He reached out to grab it, but it slipped right through his palm. Undeterred, the sand person persisted until the necklace opened in his hand, revealing his daughter's face and reminding him why he had turned to crime in the first place. It was because his daughter was suffering from a terminal illness and needed money for treatment. At that thought, a surge of powerful energy coursed through the sand person. He forced himself to his feet, and with his first step, his form began to stabilize, shifting back from sand to human shape. Thus, a formidable villain driven by love was born. To secure more money for his daughter's treatment, he started wreaking havoc in the city, leveraging his ability to transform into sand. He climbed onto an armored truck, punched through the metal siding, turned into sand to engulf the vehicle, and then reformed into human shape to grab the cash. Suddenly, a figure in red and blue swung into view. The two clashed in battle. Spider-Man landed a punch that pierced straight through the sand person's abdomen. In response, the sand person enlarged his fist and sent Spider-Man flying from the truck. As the sand person attempted to flee, Spider-Man leaped after him with agile bounds, firing a barrage of webs that tore through the sand person's body, followed by a low sweep that knocked out the sand person's lower half. But the sand person could alter his form at will. He transformed his right hand into a hammer, forcing Spider-Man to scramble for cover, then summoned a massive hammer to smash Spider-Man into the truck's compartment. Spider-Man, seeing they were about to crash, quickly rescued the two guards, only to get slammed hard himself. The sand person's powers proved overwhelming, leaving Spider-Man battered and bruised in their first encounter, with no clear winner. The sand person was driven solely by greed, not vendettas, so Spider-Man couldn't track him down and had to take a break. He climbed to a rooftop, removed his mask, and shook out sand from his hair. There were even pounds of it in his shoes. Meanwhile, his friend Harry, having discovered that Peter was Spider-Man, used his father's legacy of dark technology to become the second Green Goblin. Lacking combat experience, Harry ambushed Peter, but he was no match for the battle-hardened Peter. Still, Peter didn't want to fight him and fled to a nearby alley. Harry pursued, only to be caught in Peter's web trap, falling awkwardly from the air and crashing to the ground. Seeing this, Peter rushed to get him to the hospital.